This is about 4 years old, this photo, but it just indicates the overhang is going to go on the top, around the sides of this front. There's a front door there, it's quite high, and then we're going to be putting it around here. So this is a side view of the top of the additional part of the roof. We're going to be putting longer eaves, or as you call it, overhang. So very unconventionally, the older roof is still there, still waterproofed. You've got your original metal roof that is already going through battens, and so we put these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cross pieces, which are really the beams, let's call them, the overhang and the overhang. Not a problem going through the metal roof with these hexagonal type galvanized coach type screws. Support beams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going there to the overhang right out there. Battens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battens across here to ready hold the roof, the original fascia, and then we've got the capping, so we're matching the colour, and the one that's going to go on here on the extra overhang, the capping and the fascia will be identical to that. So putting a piece up the top there for the battens underneath, because we're going to be putting the timber that way, so we need a piece of timber this side and a piece of timber that side to put the little cedar pieces. This one here, the cedar piece is going to be nailed on here, here, and these pieces there. The front door was a glass type of front door. The door is actually still there, so I've dressed the door with, it's very heavy, it's got 4 heavy hinges on here, there's a lot of timber and it's quite thick going right across, and to cut down the amount of sunlight that was coming in, I've narrowed it down by putting different types of cedar here, the panels here, same panel, cedars, not very thin at the front, and then you can see by how thick the door is. So this is the Western red cedar panels, which are 86 millimeters wide, which is 3.5 inches, and their thickness is 9 millimeters, which is about 1/4 of an inch, and they're called a V joint. So there's just a slight bevel that side, and this is the tongue here. These are the brad nails, tiny little pin type things, but they're very effective. They go right in to your supporting timbers easily through the cedar. Battery operated brad nailer. Important to put enough oil. If it's not bought already oiled, it's double the price if you get it bought with oil. We use this one here, this Q-Tex. So you put one coat on the back of it, just to protect, just seal it, protect it. That'll last forever. And on the front, you put 2 coats, and then because it's undercover, every 5 years you can put another coat on it. So this is inside using the same material. 1 coat, 2 coats on that, but that lasts the life of the house. And we just put it as a back feature here behind the TV. So this is the Western red cedar being dressed up now onto these under battens here, and being cut at 600 or about 2.5 feet. We put them up there and we put them in position, nice and flush, good cut across here, and then we'll use a brad nail. Okay, it's all ready to go. Now, went along the short pieces, which I showed before, and went down this side, just so we could go down one side without having to muck around too much. I went and trimmed those off, so we've got one whole piece going down that side. So the fascia's gone up. We put the screws right at towards the top, because that's where the capping's going to go, so we won't see the screws. And then your pot rivet underneath a couple, well, one on either side, and then a couple on either side. And that also, those pop rivets will be covered by the capping that's going over. Just overlapping them, I'll show you in a second, and right up the edge. 3 more sheets on here, and the last piece you don't have to worry about cutting, you just slide it over so it overlaps the others. So this is the overlapping of your sheeting, just 1.5 waves like that. I've got a couple of screws in. It's very windy up here today. Finished on the roof. Halfway through you come downstairs and have a beautiful prepared peach salad by the missus. She's a great girl. Okay, putting the barge cap screw in. It's make sure you get the ridges where they're hidden. So just measure it across to get the rise, and then into your batten. Flush fit now that the capping is flush with the flashing. So the finished product. It's all gone on. Plenty of rivets, pop rivets up there to try and hold it all together in the corners. Of course, they're all out. You can cheat a little bit and it looks good. Spray paint, touched up a bit, and then put that floodlight in. So we've got floodlight at the front and either side.